According to a study published in the journal Environmental Health Perspectives, revealed that individuals living in urban areas with greater access to green spaces, such as parks or forests, report lower levels of stress, depression, and anxiety. Good afternoon, my name is Eric Pinado, and I'm going to be talking about green spaces' effects on urban population. The research question I conducted is, how has access to green spaces affected the mental and physical well-being in urban populations in the past 20 years? To answer this question, green spaces affect the mental and physical well-being in urban populations because it increases cognitive function, physical health, and also improves air quality. What are some negative effects of green spaces? Although green spaces offer many benefits, they can also bring problems for city dwellers. One issue is that some neighborhoods get better parks than others, which makes inequality worse. Also, if parks aren't kept up well or feel unsafe, they might attract crime and make people feel scared. Some plants in parks can cause allergies or pollution, making health problems worse for kids and especially old people. When nice parks come to an area, costs can go up very high, and people who move there might have to move because of the costs that come up so high. These problems show why it is important to plan parks and keep them nice so that everybody can benefit. Some solutions are that it improves accessibility to green spaces by investing in infrastructure, such as sidewalks, bike lanes, and public transportation that facilitate safe and convenient access for all residents, including those with disabilities and those limited to mobility. Additionally, consider innovative approaches such as mobile green spaces or pop-up parks to bring nature closer to communities that may not have access to traditional parks. Green spaces can create a sense of belonging and communal identity by creating opportunities for residents to be physically active and socialize with neighbors. This research highlights implications for urban planning and public health through the development and retention of green spaces in urban communities. Lots of studies have shown that green spaces can improve your health now and in the long run. To start, they encourage active lifestyles like walking, running, and other exercises. This leads to lower odds of obesity and being overweight, improve heart health, lower risk for diabetes, lower risk for high cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and longer life, obviously. Green spaces can also boost your immune system as well. Time in nature can improve your exposure to microorganisms that are beneficial to your gut. People living in areas with more green space had higher scores on thinking speed, attention, and overall cognitive function. From a cognitive perspective, this translated to being 1.2 years younger. Living in an area with more green space did affect learning and working memory, which involves keeping track of information while doing a task. This finding is consistent with another study that found living in neighborhoods with green spaces was not associated with the size of the hippocampus, which is a part of the brain responsible for memory and learning. This nationwide study shows that exposure to green spaces supports cognitive health. The use of green spaces reduces the risk of cognitive decline and can even reduce illnesses in old adults such as dementia. How do green spaces benefit air quality? Green spaces filter the inhabitable suspended air particles, air pollutants, and improving the regional environmental quality. On the other hand, air pollution might adversely affect regional green space levels. The tiny bits of dust, chemicals, and metal suspended in the air we breathe are called particulate matter. They could enter our lungs and cause serious health effects. Trees, parks, and other green infrastructure features can reduce particulate pollution by absorbing and filtering particulate matter. Breathing smog and particulate pollution can cause coughing, aggravation of asthma, and even premature death. The city of Philadelphia found that increased tree canopy could reduce ozone and particulate pollution levels enough to significantly reduce mortality, hospital admissions, and work less days. Thank you.
All right, two questions for you. First up, how valid and reliable were the sources that you used, and then how do you know they were?
They're really reliable because they were academic peer-reviewed journals and they fitted with my topic.
Right, and what questions popped up as you were working your way through the presentation, the whole project?
Some questions that popped up is there any economic effects that can occur with green spaces, and how does it really affect urban populations in cities?